Ladies and gentlemen, 2001 Kennedy Center honoree, Julie Andrews.
It is an absolute delight to be here this evening and speaking to you about my beloved friend, Carol Burnett. I first met her at a little restaurant in New York more than 40 years ago. At the time, we were sort of Broadway royalty. I was playing the role of Queen Guinevere in Camelot, and Carol was Princess Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress. Carol is a superb comedienne, a consummate actress, and a wonderful singer. She's courageous in her work and in her private life, and is the truest friend anyone could wish for. 10 years after our first television special together at Carnegie Hall, we taped a second one at Lincoln Center. We used to joke that we might do like one special a decade. We dreamed of Julie and Carol at the London Palladium, Julie and Carol at La Folie Bergère, perhaps at the Palace, Buckingham, of course, the Bolshoi, the Great Wall of China, maybe, until finally we imagined that our last performance together in our dotage would be Julie and Carol in the basement of the YMCA. Chum, I love you. You are indeed a national treasure, and I hope we have many, many silly, wonderful years ahead of us together. Little Carol hated posing in her least favorite place. When she was 8, she moved to Los Angeles with her beloved grandmother, Nanny. The best thing about their one-room walk-up was what was just a few blocks away. She and Nanny went to the movies 3 times a week. She acted out Tarzan and Scarlett O'Hara, a regular afternoon movie star. In high school, she wasn't noticed much. Nanny told her to put away her childhood dreams and become a secretary. Instead, she majored in English at UCLA. She took a theater class, got a small comic role, and gave it her best shot. With her first line, the audience burst out laughing and kept laughing. I felt a glow from my head to my toes. I never wanted that moment to end. She would have walked to Broadway if she had to. But a check from a surprise benefactor carried her to New York and through months of auditions. When no producer called, she convinced her stage-struck pals to put on a weekend show of their own. Carol's skit in that house dress brought the biggest cheers and a call from William Morris. Soon she was in nightclubs all over town. She was the find of the season. And before long, Broadway's newest leading lady. In 1962, Carol and I walked onto the most prestigious music stage in the country, Carnegie Hall.
There'll be no Mozart tonight at Carnegie Hall. No Mozart tonight, 'cause we're gonna have a ball.
She had been a regular on the Gary Moore Show for 3 seasons. Now television was offering her a weekly show. How could she make it different, make it her own? She remembered all the movies she had seen with her nanny and dreamed of the 1,000 characters she could play.
Shake a leg.
Her cast of regulars became the country's longest-running comic stock company.
Just the one to wait for your shadow to catch up with you.
What brings you to Terra?
You vixen, you. Starlet, I love you. That gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
La noche que me quieras, desespera sur del cielo, las estrellas de la mirarán pasar, y un rayo misterioso.
After 11 years, she was ready to move on. A comic is always expected to be funny, but an artist is always in search of what else she can do. She took on the role of the mother in Friendly Fire. She acted in theater in Los Angeles, always keeping her eyes out for the next great adventure.
I don't want to go, please.
No,
But picking it up fast, I think, is good. That it's
Yes,
like
exactly.
After a 30-year absence, she won back Broadway. Then a playwright. She wrote with her daughter Carrie a play about her childhood. The story of a little girl who wanted to make people laugh and who got her wish.
Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. Good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Bakula.
Hats off, here they come, those beautiful girls.
John Schneider.
That's what you've been waiting for. This is what beauty can be. Beauty celestial, the best you'll agree. Each a gem, a beautiful diadem, a beautiful welcome them. These beautiful girls.
And now, here are our beautiful girls in gowns designed by Bob Mackie, exclusively for Miss Carol Burnett. Elaine Stritch as Eunice.
You stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly.
Kim Cattrall as Zelda.
Lovely to look at, delightful to know, and heaven to kiss. A combination like this is quite my most impossible scheme come true. How can I be with a girl like you?
Florence Henderson as Shirley.
Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will break. I wanna hug you, but I fear you'd break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
2002 Kennedy Center honoree, Chita Rivera.
You and the night and the music fill me with flaming desire, setting my being completely on fire. Come here. If we must live for the moment, love till the moment is through. After the night and the music die, will I have you?
Reba McEntire as Nora. Harvey Korman as Max.
You are my lucky star. I saw you from afar. You opened heaven's portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky star.
Gary Beach as Mrs. Wiggins.
I must have been a beautiful baby. I must have been a wonderful child. I can see the judge's eyes as he handed me the prize. I bet I made the cutest bow. Oh, I must have been a beautiful baby. 'Cause baby...
Tim Conway as Mr. Tugmall. Julie Andrews as Starlet. Burnett Peters as Charwoman.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we
When the time comes and I'm feeling lonely, when I'm feeling oh so blue, we just sit back and think of you only. Yes, the happiness still comes through. That's why